Hey, welcome back to the Ping Pong Flick Show. My name is Chris Wong. Yes, I'm doing a video under a hurricane warning. We're still under a hurricane warning for Oahu and Kauai, where Zack Snyder is right now. He's literally on Kauai right now. I wish him the best. I wish everybody stays safe and take care. But good news is that the hurricane actually slowed down. It's slowing down and it's taking more of a southerly approach out of our way, kind of. It's still doing that hook. Hopefully, by tomorrow, we'll know a little bit more. But they're saying we're seem to be out of that range of hurricane tropical storm, which is great news for us. We're still gonna have a lot of heavy rain, possibly, and wind. There's some wind right now, but I don't think my mic will catch that. Even though it's not that great as a mic, but happy for that. Although it's still hurricane warning, a lot of places are closed, restaurants are closed, and things like that. So, gonna stay at home. Gonna stay at home and work. So, but I wanted to do this video because I never got a chance to do it yesterday because we were so getting prepared for the hurricane going on, buying water. Water's like all emptying the shelves and bread and all these canned foods are all wiped out and stuff like that at Costco and Sam's Club and all that, Target and whatever. So I wanted to talk about this. Well, I'll start with these two other ones. They're not part of DCEU per se, and that is Joker, right? Joker looks like Joaquin Phoenix finally is kind of talking about Joker in a little bit. So Joaquin Phoenix starts shooting Joker in New York City next month, and he's deep into preparing for the dark role. In a new interview with IndieWire to promote his new movie, The Sisters Brothers, Phoenix explained that he wished he didn't have to take time away from Joker preparation to promote a different movie. It is ideal to be able to focus on one thing and not do press while you're prepping for something else, which is not working out, he said. And when asked about the pressure about playing such an iconic character like the Joker, Phoenix couldn't care less about it or what people may think about his portrayal. He said this, I could care less, he said. I don't really think that much about what people think. Who cares? Who cares? My approach to every movie is the same. What I'm interested in is the filmmaker and the idea of the character, which is like, I really dig that because it's hard to try to mimic somebody else. Make it your own, I would say, and plus, there's another Joker in the DCEU with Jared Leto. So I'm glad that he doesn't care about that too much. For Joker fans, for people who are hardcore comic book fans, they might not like that. They were like, what the heck? Why are you doing? It's always the same. They've said this for Heath Ledger and everybody else in between. And so I'm glad that he's kind of making it his own. This is another interpretation of the Joker. And a little bit excited to see, not too excited, but a little bit of excited to see this. Apparently hits theaters on October 4th in 2019. Coming off of that, it seems like Sicario, Day of the Soldado composer, is to score the Joker with Joaquin Phoenix. So according to film music reporter, the composer Hildur Guðnadóttir, I can't say his name, has been hired to write the music for Joker. And then you can listen to Sicario Day of Soldado full soundtrack when you get to listen to that. I have not even watched that movie, so I don't know if that's any good or something like that. Of course, it probably not have the same type of themes in Sicario, but at least it seems like a composer for a lot of people who've watched Sicario Day of Soldado would recognize. So that's that. But that is not the biggest news. The biggest, the most amazing news, at least for me and myself and I, and for many others, is that Hans Zimmer is going to score Wonder Woman 1984. Hans Zimmer, man. Hans flippin' Zimmer is back with the DCEU. He did the Dark Phoenix movie, which was his out of superhero retirement to score Dark Phoenix. Not Wonder Woman 1984. This is his DC retirement back to DC, making Wonder Woman 1984, and it's very fitting because he made the Wonder Woman theme. He made the iconic Wonder Woman theme from Batman v Superman. Everything we recognize from that theme is Wonder Woman's And so I think it's really rather fitting for him to return to that character, to make a theme to bring back that theme from Wonder Woman, and also create some new themes, possibly even Cheetah's theme. What is Cheetah's themes going to be like? Hans Zimmer is very good. He's very good at making distinct themes for characters, something that a lot of the Marvel movies are not very good at. I mean, you can kind of remember Captain America's, but most of all, you only really remember the Avengers theme. You know, that is something you can remember from the Marvel movies, or even the Guardians of the Galaxy theme. But Hans Zimmer, he's did the remember the Dark Knight, Batman Begins, Dark Knight Rises, Man of Steel, Batman v Superman. He's created all these iconic themes that really catch your ear. You really, really love to listen to it, and it's very modern in its way. It's not something like I don't know, Danny Elfman, modern Danny Elfman, you know. So I think I'm really excited for this, that he's able to do this, and hopefully he stays on with the DCEU to create a capture, I don't know, other themes. You know, imagine him doing, I don't know, imagine him creating a theme for Green Lantern, for instance, right? Green Lantern Corps, what's going to happen with that? So, or returning for the next Man of Steel. Maybe he creates Supergirl's theme that's very similar to Man of Steel theme, but it's a Supergirl theme. You know, I mean, it's like there's so many things that could come out of that should be really, really excited for if he stays on with this. And I'm really happy that he is back. He is back making superhero movies awesome in terms of our ears and our and I really can't wait to see or hear rather what these new themes are. Maybe there's another villain. I think there's another villain in Wonder Woman 1984. I'm just guessing here that they could have his own theme as well, and I'm really excited for that. So it makes Wonder Woman 1984 shine a little bit more with Hans Zimmer's, even though I love Rupert Gregson Williams, as I also love, you know, Harry Gregson Williams, but Rupert Gregson Williams did an excellent, incredible job with the Wonder Woman theme, with the Wonder Woman score, the action reaction, you know, that one song that I really like, and then he added Hans Zimmer's Wonder Woman theme to that. It worked out perfectly, and I'm happy for that. But he is going to do Aquaman, so I'm happy for Rupert that he's not just left on the side. They're utilizing him to do Aquaman, and I think that is great and fantastic. I can't wait to hear what Aquaman's theme is for that film. But all in all, it's exciting that Hans Zimmer is back. He's scoring superhero movies now. I mean, he was in Dark Phoenix, but DC material, and hopefully he stays to do more themes. Maybe he's the guy who makes themes for all these different characters, and who knows, man? I mean, who knows? Maybe they use him for other projects. I don't know, Snyder Cut. I don't know, or Junkie XL, whoever. But in any case, I am happy for that. And the Snyder Cut, I'm really happy that the Snail Mail campaign seems to be working very well. I see a lot of people posting. Film Gob did a little tribute video for the Snail Mail campaign. My wife was on there. That's awesome. And you saw my video. I went out. It wasn't even the hurricane yet. It was like windy and stuff like that. But I went out to mail out my 3 letters anyway to Kevin Sujihara, Toby Emmerich, and of course Walter Hamada. And, you know, California, you're up next because we're almost down to the deadline. We're there. You're on the 24th, I think. And then so by Monday morning, you know, these 3 people, well, mostly Walter Hamada, will be getting a ton of mail on their desk. And hopefully they get to open it, and hopefully they read it, or at least recognize that we are actual people that want to see the Snyder Cut happen. They want to support Zack Snyder's efforts to complete the trilogy that he, it's not going to be the 5-part movie, but an approved ending of his trilogy, and so that we can continue moving forward with the DCEU without that little thing in the back of our minds says, we wish we saw something like this. We wish that would have ended well. We wish we would have seen Superman's return in a much more glorified way, and things like that. So I think the Snail Mail campaign was a really success. Thank you all. Congratulations to all, and praise to all who started this. You know who you are, and all the people who were involved in it, everybody who contributed. This is fantastic. This is a huge snail mail campaign. I've got to think it's probably a ton way bigger than anything that they've ever done with the Snyder Cut, and I hope this actually gets them to get out a statement, yes or no. That's what we need, a statement from Warner Brothers officials, from named quoted officials saying that what's going to happen and where we're going to go from here. So that is it. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to hit the sack now as we continue to prepare for a certain hurricane lane that's supposedly coming. We're seeing the effects of this on the different islands. Ours is second to the last. Before Zack Snyder's a spot right now on Kauai, but I think we're going to be okay. I just have a feeling we're going to be okay, and it looks like the weather, it seems to be, like I said earlier, slowing down, and its effects are coming out of our range, so that's always a good thing. All right, guys, well, thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.